Alright, hi everybody. Excuse me. Got the coughs. Anyway. Okay, this is High School DxD episode 3 review. I've already just got a comment from somebody doing the pronunciations. Man, these pronunciations of these names are not cakewalk. It's really hard to pronounce these names. But anyway, in this episode, hopefully I'm saying this right, Issei, he meets this girl on the street. This little girl who seems to be of the cloth. She's a nun, more or less. And he's walking with her, talking with her, and so on and so forth. It seems like later on, this girl is going to be part of his armor, whatever. Because you see her in the intro. So she's going to be some kind of purpose on that. But anyway, he basically escorts her in this episode to the church. And then after he leaves there, he goes to meet up with Rias Grimoire. His sister. It's so weird. To meet up with Rias. And she basically tells him you can't go near churches. Because if you go near churches, that's the enemy's territory and you might be exorcised or so on and so forth. So, and he's basically talking to himself. After that meeting, he's like, he feels like he's being disappointing to her. And Aquino, the vice president, she's there and she's like, oh no, she's just worried about you. She's very worried about you. And so on and so forth. And this is only episode 3, so eventually I see that he's going to get stronger to a degree. So what ends on happening is, after that sort of exchange, he then is going to go, basically now they're going to go to, they go from that scene, they're going to go that night to, this mansion, this area where, this stray devil is. And everyone's with, Issei's there, Rias, it's Rias, Rias Grimoire's there. Issei's there, Kiba, Kyoko, and Aquino. They're all of her, are there, and they're going to show Issei how to fight a devil. And here's the fucked up part. And they encounter this demon called Vice. She's a stray devil, and he's like, oh, tits, and you find out she's actually a monster. She looks totally disgusting, and, she's got, whatever. But anyway, she's basically going down the road of saying the names in chess, her different pieces. She's the king, and she's going, and they're fighting this thing, and so on and so forth. And basically, Kiba is the knight, Kyoko, she is the rook. She's the strong, rook. But then there's a scene where she almost gets attacked, and Issei protects her. So it's like, what's this about? And then the vice president, Aquino, she's the Aquino. It's Aki. I don't know how you say it. Aquino, Aquino, or Aquino. But anyway, she's the queen. Her queen. Okay, and then they're done fighting, and they destroy the demon. And he says, "What easy is," and I knew it from the beginning what she was gonna say, and she was going to say porn. And And that's what she said. Porn. And look, he's the lowest, and this is my problem with this show. He's the lowest of the low. He's like a maggot. I mean, like, are you kidding me? But that's the story. And after they defeat the devil and they go back to the club room, she tells him that, I forgot her name. I can't say her name right. Aquino. Not Aquino, Konako, or what's her name? I can't say her name. Kione, or I forgot, whatever the name was. Shit, I'm sorry. I'm fucking up the name here, but the other girl with the silver hair, we'll say that, because I can't say her name correctly. Kione, that's her name, Kione, has, another contract for him to go take care of. So he goes there to the house, finds out, person's dead. There's an exorcist. So what ends on happening is he's trying to fight this exorcist. While he's in the middle of fighting the exorcist, oh, by the way, just to mention, the name of the girl that he met is Asia. Asia. A-S-I-A. Asia. And she, almost like Asia. While he's fighting the exorcist, and the exorcist is owning him, obviously, she sees the scene that's there, and she wonders why Ise is there. Ise is there, and he tells her that he's the devil and he didn't want to tell her. So the fucking exorcist is having her way with her, and that's really inappropriate behavior. So, and just when it seems like they show up, the devils, and, Kiba and Aquino, and obviously, Raja. Risa shows up, Grimory, and they find out while they're fighting him that a fallen angel's coming. So they take Issei away from Asia, and that's how the episode ends. But it seems like in episode 4, something happens. The episode 4 is referring to us that he's saying it's in protecting my friend. Now I don't know if he's protecting, and someone please tell me how you say this person's name. It's A-S-I-A. I'm having a hard time with these names in this show. I'm regretting not picking it up. I mean, saying the names in another is much easier. But in this show, it's really Aquino, Asia, Rias, Grimoires. So that's, I'm having a hard time. But anyway, this was a good episode. It's setting us up. And here's the really strange part about it. It's obvious. It's on the wall. You know it's coming. It's here. This girl, Asia, is going to be part of him. They're going to have some kind of contact. She's going to be part of his, harem or whatever you want to call it. And that's how it's going to be. From what I've seen. And, it's kind of strange, by episode 3, he still is having difficulty. He's the lowest of the low. What the fuck's up with that? It's bothering me. I'm sorry this is bothering me. But first of all, how can he be resurrected as a devil? And little brother? Is that where we're going with this? Really? Little brother? Well, this blonde chick? Yeah. She's gonna be part of it. Part of him and everything, and probably be a slave to some extent. But this was a good episode. It's moving along. And the funny thing is, it seems like I think Rios, Grimmery, she's not going to probably permit him, Issei, to, you know. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Good episode. Moving along. You know. And she really, this girl, Asia, has real feelings for him. So it's not like, we're not going to see her again. You're going to see her again. This is definitely going to, you know, build up. So anyway, this has been Bonkai 922 with High School DxD Episode 3. Sorry for mispronunciation, but this anime has weird names. I'm sorry, but it's just really hard to pronounce these names. So, you know, I'll give it the best I got, you know? See you guys later.